Welcome to Summarize Science. Have you ever wondered why humanoid robots, despite looking advanced, often seem clumsy in the real world? A huge challenge is teaching them to not just avoid bumping into things, but to actually use physical contact to their advantage, like we do when we lean on a wall for balance. This paper presents a fascinating new approach to solve this problem by giving a robot a kind of digital imagination. The core of this system is what's called a world model. Instead of programming the robot with rigid rules of physics, the researchers trained a single, scalable AI to learn how the world works from its own point of view. Amazingly, it learns this entirely from an offline dataset created by having the robot perform tons of random actions. It doesn't need perfect human demonstrations. It learns the consequences of actions just by trying things and seeing what happens. So, with this imagination, how does it decide what to do? It uses a technique called sampling-based model predictive control, which is a fancy way of saying it thinks ahead. At every moment, the robot imagines thousands of possible action sequences into the near future. It evaluates which of these imagined futures leads to the best outcome, and then executes the first step of that best plan. The results of this approach were tested on a real humanoid robot in several challenging tasks. These included bracing its hands against a wall to keep its balance after being pushed. It also had to block incoming objects like a ball or a box, and even squat down to traverse through a low archway. One of the biggest advantages is data efficiency. Compared to a standard AI training method called PPO, this new technique learned the tasks using significantly less data, which saves a massive amount of time and computational cost. What's more, a single AI model was able to learn all these different tasks at once. This is a huge step towards creating more versatile, general-purpose robots that aren't just one-trick ponies. We can even get a peek inside the robot's mind. These visualizations show the robot imagining the future trajectory of a ball, even though its plan is only for a few steps. This heat map shows how the robot's plan evolves, zeroing in on the best place to put its hand to intercept the object. So, to recap the key points, the researchers created an AI that gives a robot a learned imagination of the world. It learns very efficiently from random offline data, and it uses this imagination to plan and execute complex tasks involving physical contact. This is important because it moves us away from robots that are fragile and must avoid all contact, towards robots that are robust and can intelligently interact with their surroundings. Ultimately, this work could pave the way for humanoids that are far more capable and helpful in our dynamic and unstructured human environments. Thanks for watching Summarize Science.